Pray to God it in his heart.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Takes it at the 7. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading them out, Charles, the number 2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU. On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Wilson now off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. Again, he finds more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
A very early moment. They're actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The numbers on the ground for Carter a week ago. 9 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 92 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Tannehill on third down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. And I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Henry again on second down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. It's picked up by the Titans.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Carter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. It's now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Now, last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Wilson. Zach Ertz has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now hang on here, because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
We'll check on his status when we get back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman? Because he's as big as all of them. Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be caught by Carter. He's got a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he can throw a football. I mean, it's just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Eddie Pinheiro on to the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. More now to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Into the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now Wilson on first down.
Able to connect with Mims.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And Mims just had 23 catches as a rookie, but now in his second season out of Baylor, he's hoping that his career elevates along with the rookie quarterback, Zach Wilson, the Jets' #2 pick overall.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Wilson.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw.
A check down here for Henry.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Tannehill's throw complete there to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
All right, try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Carter will try the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Bud Dupree was a 1st-round draft pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers and really blossoming his last few years there, teaming with T.J. Watt to create quite the duo. Dupree had 8 sacks in 2020 before hurting his knee in Week 12, 11 and a half in 2019, and signed with Tennessee for 5 years and better than $82 million.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill throwing again. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Now it's Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Josh Reynolds signed with the Titans after 4 years in L.A. with the Rams, and he was overshadowed there by some of their big-name receivers, but came through with a career-high 52 catches last year. Expects to...
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Ready. 60, Pittsburgh. 54, 154. Let's go, man. Big slow. We got to step it up.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carter once more. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.